All right, welcome back. Early riser time, 4:30 here, Wednesday morning, the eve of Christmas Eve.
As Deanne would put it, it's the Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve, eve of Christmas Eve.
There you
Anyway,
go.
it's Wednesday, and we've got rain instead of snow on the second full day of winter.
Very true. And we may actually see a little wet snow mix in as we head through the afternoon. We'll kind of get through that and how that's going to transpire. But this morning, Matt, the good news is we're around 40 degrees. And as expected, the rain quickly developed overnight, and it's going to be with us through a good part of the day. So because of that, we'll leave Threat Tracker in the yellow or moderate category. If we see some wet snowflakes mix in, I think it's toward the end of this little weather event today. Again, not much accumulation, but it is going to be a little bit cooler. Right now, we probably hit the high of the day. We've been in the low 40s overnight. Right now, 40 degrees. We're likely going to fall into the upper and then eventually mid-30s. That's where we could mix in a little wet snow. The other problem, though we have no wind right now or very light winds, that too is going to be a factor with winds turning around behind this system later this morning through the afternoon to the northwest, and they could gust as high as 30. So windy, cooler, and wet. Not a great day. And then snow chances actually increase tomorrow morning. It looks pretty light. I think a dusting to maybe an inch. Not a huge deal there, but once again, we've only got 2 days of shopping left before the holiday on Friday, which actually looks dry right now. So a little bit of weather to kind of navigate out there over the next couple of days. All right, low clouds, fog, and steady rain coming down across the city right now. 40 degrees, so it's all liquid. That's the good part of this. But again, anytime we get precip, that'll slow down the morning drive, and I do expect this to be still going between about 6 and 9 o'clock this morning here. Fortunately, though, right now the winds are light out of the north. They might actually veer a little bit northeast early this morning, and then they turn back northwest and really crank up later this morning through the afternoon. But it's not terribly cold, and even though we're down in the mid-30s from Wayne to Norfolk and Columbus, we're still above freezing there. You'll notice temperatures also a little bit cooler into west central Iowa, and then it really warms up from Omaha to the south. In fact, 41 in Plattsmouth. Look at this, Red Oak and Clarinda both checking in at 45 degrees. All right, here's the rain coming down over Council Bluffs. Again, it's steady, soaking rain. And if you're watching yesterday morning, I had some of our computer models going about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. At noon, most of our models were up to about 1/2 inch. And I think that's going to be very easy to accomplish here as we head through probably a good part of the morning and early afternoon. Otherwise, across town, you can see the rain lightens up a little bit to the west, but it's still raining out there, and a majority of eastern Nebraska and western Iowa seeing moisture right now. Now, what I've done is kind of switched the radar source here. This actually would show if we had any snow going on. There was a little dab of that over extreme northeast Nebraska about an hour ago, but that's why the color table looks a little different here. And you do notice the precipitation does increase a little bit there with a little more yellow and kind of almost this gold shaded area east and southeast of the metro. So again, steady soaking rain. Right now, you have to go up to parts of the Dakotas to get into a little mix, but this is a very mild system and a majority of it, I'd say 95% of it coming down in the form of rain, although it's a little bit colder up here, so a freezing rain could be a little bit of an issue from north central Nebraska into South Dakota. Fortunately for us, we stay above freezing all day long, although it will be getting a little bit cooler and the winds increase. You can see right now our computer model doing a good job. I showed you those mid to upper 30s northwest, 40 right now in the metro and mid 40s to the southeast. It just kind of drops a little bit here. You see this kind of ease back in the upper 30s. Again, maybe a few wet snowflakes mixing in where it's a few degrees colder to the west. And then late this afternoon, I think as this kind of winds down, you see maybe a little bit of a mix here in the metro. Slushy accumulations would be light and temperatures very steady, mainly in the mid to upper 30s even at that point. So mainly rain, a little wet snow late. The big story, temperatures fall a little bit. Again, we'll probably hang around 40, 41 here for the next hour or two. But it does turn windy. Northwest winds will gust at 30 miles per hour. Tonight then we get a break, a short-lived break as we drop to 28 under mostly cloudy skies. Winds turn west and lighten up. And there's still a chance of some light snow tomorrow, especially in the morning. I don't see much in the way of accumulation with that. And even still, probably not going to give us a white Christmas as temps rise back to 38. Friday actually mild for Christmas Day at 42. That's above normal and dry. And then maybe some drizzle or some light snow developing late Friday night into Saturday. Unfortunately, that counts after midnight for Saturday, not Friday. Although right now I don't think that's going to be much accumulation there. Although Saturday's something we'll have to watch. Temperatures up around 40. That could be a combination of some rain and snow there. Sunday right now, it looks like we're in a break. Everything kind of reorganizes south of us. And then the main storm comes north Sunday night into Monday and early Tuesday. And that bears watching. That's going to be our best chance for accumulating snow. And if any of these computers are right, which they've been all over the place, I know I went into depth on that yesterday, we could be talking about a lot of snow Monday. So stay tuned, especially if you're traveling. Could be heavy, wet snow with temperatures right around the freezing mark and starting off in the mid to upper 20s. We'll just